Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. We are calling this, I believe we're going to call this the quarantine vlog. And yes, I'm calling this atrocity the quarantine beard. My wife keeps asking me when am I going to shave this thing off, and I told her when we're officially cleared to come out of quarantine, then I'm going to shave this thing off. Guys, we hope everything in your guys' lives is going okay. We are living in some very, very strange times, no matter where you live. And that's like what I keep trying to tell my kids, especially my littlest boy, Winston, who's 5, and he has his best friend that lives next door. He has a bunch of friends that lives in the neighborhood, and he just comes in every day and says, "Dad, can I go over to here or go over to so-and-so's house? Can I do this?" And I'm like, "Buddy, I'm sorry, we can't." And he gets tears in his eyes, and I feel terrible. But at the same time, I'm like, don't feel sorry for yourself, buddy, because everybody is going through this. Everybody in the world. That's what's crazy to think about this. Everybody in the world, in the whole entire world, has been affected somehow, some way by the COVID-19 virus that's going on. But what I keep telling all my kids, because they're all getting a little cabin fever, which me and my wife are as well, I'm sure you guys are, it will pass. It will go away, and hopefully as a country, as a community, as people, as individuals, we come out of this stronger with a better sense of overall appreciation for the things that we have in our lives, because a lot of those things have been taken away. Anyways, stay positive, stay happy, and enjoy this time, I guess. Like, this is a time that if you're off work or your kids are out of school, it's a time to really enjoy their company. Maybe do some things you haven't done in a long time. Maybe do some new things. We've been doing a lot of cooking. A lot of wild game cooking has been taking place in our household. This is a ham from a pig I shot in Texas a couple months ago. And so I'm gonna pull this out so it can defrost, unthaw, and tomorrow we're gonna make some homemade street tacos. What have you guys been doing at home? What are your activities been? Let me show you a few things we've been doing besides cooking.
How's the engage?
Archery has been a pretty hot topic here in the backyard of the Butler household. We can shoot upwards of 30 yards. Got a big white target protected by my shop, so if we miss, it's not going to the neighbor's yard. But I've been trying to shoot 30 arrows a day, and not just shooting, but I'm trying to really work on my form, my execution, my release, all that stuff. So I'm not just shooting to shoot, I'm shooting purposeful arrows, right? Are you shooting purposeful arrows?
Yeah.
If that makes any sense, I don't know. But we've been shooting a lot. Every day we come out and shoot. Also, we got this pretty crazy funky looking tramp for Christmas. I think it's a spring free tramp or something. Spring free. So we got it for Christmas and we hadn't set it up. And so when this quarantine happened, we were like, hey, weather's not bad. Let's set the tramp up and learn how to do some tricks. Okay, so I need to see best trick, your best trick right now. Oh yeah, great trick. Back twist? What? To be honest, I haven't actually jumped on this tramp yet. The kids have spent a lot of their time jumping on it. I used to jump on a tramp a lot when I was a kid. Woo! It's bouncy. Should I show you guys my best trick? I don't know if I can do any tricks. Okay, here we go. Dad's best trick. Let me just start with a trick. Let's see.
Oh my god.
I haven't done this for a while. Hold on.
Was that a half?
It's an attempt at a half.
Oh my gosh.
I'm almost 40 years old, guys. I still got it though. I still got it. I'm still breathing hard from jumping. Also, I took this time, kind of organize the Hush North office. It might not look real organized to you, but it's a lot more organized than it was. Got everything, all these boxes and stuff from last year's hunting season taken out, put in the garage where it belongs. Got Braley's bull, beautiful specimen right here. I got him all set up. Maybe the first time on film you guys have seen him, but he gets along with everybody else. I was a little worried when I introduced him to all the guys, but he gets along pretty well with them. Well, that's just a little bit of what we've been doing. Hopefully you guys are staying positive, staying strong, and staying healthy.
Guys, I think spring is just about here. The weather is finally starting to turn here in Utah. It's a beautiful sunny day. I'm packing the truck up because I'm gonna go try to catch some fish on the fly rod. Guys, I'm sorry, that was a lie. That was actually 1 year ago, almost to the day. It is not a beautiful spring day. I'm not going fishing, and I've been in quarantine for 17 days in my house. Salt Lake does not have a current stay in place, but we are just trying to do our part. It was a funny joke. Look at my hair. It's really long. It might have been the last time I cut it was in March potentially of last year. Wow, has the world changed in just one short year. And I haven't gone anywhere since our Steelhead trip. We had some buddies that were from Seattle on that trip, which was a hot zone. So I just thought it was the right thing to do to hang tight. My wife had been traveling around to some different places that were also some hot zones. So her and I have been hunkered down in the house for 17 days. There's a couple good things here. Being hunters, as you guys probably are aware, we are pretty good off when it comes to preparation, I feel like. I'm feeling confident about food. There's no food hoarding going on in this household, that's for sure, because frankly, we have plenty and not really too concerned about that. The toilet paper thing, I don't understand that either. So here we are, 17 days in, living in a new world, and this is where I'm spending a lot of my time. This is my office. What do you do when there's a pandemic in place? Let me give you a little rundown of a few of the things that are killing some time at our household. Number one, bought some books. This was a recommendation from Joe Rogan, and I read it when I was on vacation, and it was a very, very good read. So I continued down Joe's path of other books that he's recommended. This is all kind of a Native American thing. So I gotta get started on these ones, but I've got reading legitimately for days in the event that we're gonna be here a while. Who really knows what's gonna happen? But here are all some good books if you're into the reading thing. So I'm excited to kind of dig into these at some point in time. So there's that. I reorganized my office. I'll give you a tour. Okay, these are some javelina skulls, all from the Buenos Aires Ranch down in Texas. And then we're going down here. This is a wild boar from Tejon Ranch area of California. We used to have a friend that worked there, so got to do some hunting there. Sliding over here, got my grandfather's flag from when he passed away. That is a spring bear skull from Oregon. Got some other kind of cool stuff. There's our YouTube play button for having hit 100,000 subscribers. Some more books, some awards, some stuff that I need to get to the guys. And then yeah, I've got, this is from Wyoming this year. Just got that back. Turned out really cool, a European skull. And then for those into sheds, this is the first shed I ever found when I was 10 years old in Oregon. It's a pretty dang sweet shed. And I kind of retired after that. It's like, you know, you're really not gonna ever probably find much better. But tons of character, pretty neat memento that I have in my office. Let's see, above me, that's Colorado, best season yet. You guys remember that from 2018? That is Nevada mule deer with my dad. And then that bad boy is actually the very first time I ever met Casey was down in New Mexico in the Gila. And that is what that bull is from. Got some cool double tines. My wife and I have also been doing a lot of Netflix. We just finished Tiger King this morning, actually. Boy, is that a bizarre series. If you are really bored and want to go down a deep, dark rabbit hole, I think there's 7 episodes. Tiger King on Netflix is a very interesting one. And for the time being, folks, those of you that have wondered, our business, thankfully, so far so good. We're able to continue to ship out any kind of orders for Hush merchandise, whether that be hats or shirts or hoodies. But so far, we're not suspecting any kind of disruption. You know, that could change in any given moment. Thank you guys all for the support. Those of you that have ordered something or just that you're watching these videos, following us on social media, we really appreciate it. It's really hard to forecast what the heck is gonna happen. We don't know right now if we're gonna be able to go on some of the hunts that we have planned this spring, whether those are spring bear, turkey. Eric and Martin are shed hunting right now, and there's a chance they might have to come back if any of the states they're in put a stay in place order. So we're just kind of taking it day by day and doing the best we can to stay positive. I want to just also say, for any of you guys that have been directly impacted by losing your jobs or just being put on really hard times, stay positive, keep your head up, reach out to those that you're close to, whether that be your family or your friends, and just know that there's going to be better times on the backside of this.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Quarantine, day 12. No, for us it's like day 6. We have been at the hospital. Logan the cameraman here. If you haven't heard yet, check this out. We had a baby. Just kidding, that's our dog Murph. Look at this guy. Hey, handsome.
Look at Dad. You say hi?
Look at this little guy. This is Beckham McKay Butler, and he is the newest addition to our family. Babe, you did good. You made a...
We did good.
Yeah, we made a handsome one. He was born on the 17th, St. Patrick's Day. We stayed in the hospital a couple days and then got home, and we've just kind of been chilling in our house. Just recently, Governor Little of Idaho declared a stay-at-home order saying to avoid large groups, yada yada. There will be closing of all non-essential businesses. We have been stationed up in our house, and I think we got to get out. We're getting cabin fever. We're getting itchy. So we're gonna hop in the car and go on a little family drive, do some errands. You guys are tagging along, I guess. So if you're at home quarantined, here's a little entertainment. How's backseat?
Not as great as I thought it would be.
Look at this little handsome. Got his new car seat. I'm gonna roll this up because it's a little bit cold. So, being in quarantine and all, I was thinking of things us family could do together, and I was like, let's go shoot guns. It was really sunny this morning, had nice spring weather, blue sky, sunny. It looked like it was like 55, 60 degrees, but so in quarantine, what else to do besides go up into the hills where nobody else is? So I thought it could be fun to do as a family to go out and shoot guns. It was a nice bluebird sunny spring day and it looked warm outside, but when we got up here, it's pretty cold. It's still like 38 degrees, so the wife and the kid are gonna stay in the car, and I'm gonna shoot a couple guns. So we'll do a little shooting day. I'll show you guys what I'm working with here. So first things first, check this guy out. It's pretty sweet. This is a product called the Life Pod, made by Vaultec. It's a pretty sleek composite gun safe that is actually TSA approved. Check this guy out. So it has compression locks on the side, and then it even has a touchpad right here. You enter a code, and just like that, you have a little gun safe. This thing's actually pretty sweet. Their booth was next to ours in the at the Portland show, and they hooked us up with some of these Life Pods. So I've been carrying my Smith & Wesson M&P Shield 45 ACP in it, and it fits perfect. Has foam inserts that can be removed. There's actually 2 layers of foam to kind of fit your needs. It's got a rubberized gasket that keeps it water resistant and dust proof. You throw these compression locks on, and see if you can hear this, but you double tap the lock and now it's locked. You can't get into that. But this thing could serve a ton of uses. Personal stuff, phone, passport, money if you have it, and it'll stay safe in there. It's a great little travel case. I've just been putting my gun in there, but it's been pretty sweet. So today I have the M&P Shield, like I was saying, by Smith & Wesson. I've only shot this gun a handful of times. Picked it up not too long ago. It was on sale at Sportsman's for $2.99. It has a CTC Crimson Trace green light laser on it, activated on the grip here. Has a little switch there to turn on and off when you're storing it. But that picking it up, you can see there's a green light laser, and it's pretty DBA. It stands for dead balls accurate. So I figured we'd shoot this today. Brought about 50 FMJs, 45 ACP. I have a little railroad gong down there. It's a sweet little target I picked up from Sportsman's for handguns. It'll handle anything from a 22 to a 50 BMG. So we're up in the hills, got a really big backstop. Shot here before. Got the 45, and then check this guy out. I picked this one up a while ago. Some of you that know about this gun may already know what it is just by the case. But this is a Keltec Sub 2000. So this gun is actually a carbine. It is chambered in 9mm, and I'll show you a little bit more about that later. But first, let's shoot the M&P and see how we're doing. We're about 35 yards to that railroad crossing sign. Let's see if we can hit it. I wonder if the green laser will even show up on it. All right, I'm gonna set you guys right there. See if we can hit this thing. Two for two. That one was right. That was for 3. No, 3 for 4. Pretty accurate. I'd say that laser's pretty on. Hit it 5 out of 6 times. At 35 yards, it's not bad. The funny thing is I found myself kind of looking at the laser more than I was the actual sights. Pretty sweet little gun, especially for 299 bucks. If you haven't heard about the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield, it's pretty sweet. Not terribly large either. Could be a concealed carry. Came with 2 magazines. This one's the extended, the pinky grip. Pretty sweet. Let's shoot this Kel-Tec. I'll show you what that's all about. If you haven't seen one before, they're pretty nifty. Like I said, it's chambered 9mm Glock magazines. So if you own a Glock 9, your magazines will fit. So this is how it works. There's a little release back here. Pull that. And just like that, you have a carbine. And I've shot this thing quite a bit. Been able to hit clay pigeons at 100 yards just with the iron sights. This foregrip right here, I purchased after the gun. It's got Picatinny rails up top and bottom, so you could slide this guy back a little bit, like so. Do a light mount here. Can't remember the brand. There is actually a red dot sight made just for this gun. I can't remember exactly the name of the brand that makes those, but they made it specifically so it won't hurt it when you're folding it. It's pretty sweet though, very compact. Also threaded barrel at the end if you wanted to pick up a silencer. This thing will slide in your backpack. It's pretty sweet actually. I picked this guy up for 390 bucks used, and I freaking love it. Let's shoot it. So 9mm, go ahead and throw my other ear in. These are Federal FMJs. This is a 17 round clip, so let's unload 17 at that target, see if we can't, I'll move back a little bit for this one. We'll go to like 45 yards. So a little farther back on this one, I'll zoom in. Boom, release. Many of you may be asking, but the charger handle's actually right here. Goes back and it can lock, and when you're ready to go, you're hot and loaded. Check this thing out. Three. Four. And go ahead and unload it. So that is the Kel-Tec sub 2000 9mm carbine. Thing is freaking awesome. I love this gun. Those last ones I pretty much just unloaded. I wasn't really aiming at the target. So we'll be at 45 with this guy. See if that laser's still on. Dang, that is impressive. Hit. Not bad. 45 yards. I am no expert, but I feel like that's decent just going off the laser. Once again, it's a CTC Crimson Trace laser, and it came on the gun, which was pretty rad. But
What is up, everybody? Martin here on the vlog, loading up my truck because we are getting ready to go on a shed hunt. So I got sleeping bag because we'll be backpacking, my clothes in here, and I've got my probably way too heavy exo pack loaded down with 100 ounces of water and then 30 ounces on the sides of water. That's the EXO 4800. Has probably 3 days worth of stuff loaded in it. With this quarantine shutdown, with COVID spreading, a lot of people have been trapped at home. I've been trapped at home, but I've been doing one thing to keep me busy. I'll show you here. Been out looking for elk sheds. Just found these 2 sets. These are probably 2 of my better sets to come off of this particular unit. It's just an over-the-counter unit locally here that I like to go on to. But 2 big bulls. I think I've seen this guy for 3 years, and this is the 4th year I've seen him. 2020 will be the 5th, and I have a couple sheds off of him now. This is my first set off this big 7-point. Funny how they can come out of the same area and be polished up different colors. This guy's just dark, and this guy is super light and polished up. But yeah, that's what I've been up to besides editing the shed tour videos. and shed hunting for shed tour. Go out on my own, find a few antlers. Like I said, we're getting ready to head out right now to make another shed tour series. So hopefully you guys are following along, liking those. They're fun to make, of course. Finding antlers, that's pretty fun, but they're fun to edit too. So we got the gear loaded up. I'm gonna head over to Eric's house. I hope all of you guys are being safe, staying in if you can, and hopefully this thing passes. It's pretty scary what it could do to the country. So hopefully if we can all just do our best to stay away from people, kind of like we're doing here, going backpacking, it'll pass and we can all move on with life. But I hope you guys are enjoying the videos, and we'll see you guys probably on the shed tour right here.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Salt Lake City. Focus. Blah. Snow. It is snowing outside here in Utah. Our mountains are getting pounded and it's freezing cold once again. But that's March weather. Out here in Utah, March can bring you rain, sun, wind, storms, snow, all the above. But we wanted to do this quarantine vlog. I guess we're calling it a quarantine vlog. It's basically a Hushlife vlog so we can update you guys with what's going on. I'm sure those of you who follow the channel have seen the shed tour series. It's pretty tough to make content because there's starting to be travel restrictions and whatnot. So I'll talk more about that later. But we wanted to give you guys a life update. And this is my current life update in my family room. Yeah, so a lot going on. This is my shed stack from 2020 season, so doing pretty good there. So yeah, hopefully you guys are watching the shed tour videos. If you haven't, you should go back onto the channel and check them out. So now that it's snowing out here, some of the roads and access points we have to where we want to go shed hunting are going to be in really, really bad condition. And that is exactly why. So there's a couple things I want to show you in here. First off, that is exactly why we're putting tracks on the beast. I should say Braxton is putting the tracks on. This is my buddy Braxton. He's a mobile mechanic. He runs his own little business here in the Salt Lake Valley and does mobile mechanics, all kinds of stuff.
Yep, obviously.
And is now doing ATV things like this. But check out these tracks. So the idea is that we can get these tracks on. Hopefully by today, we think we have all the right parts needed to do so. If we get these tracks on, we're gonna go bomb into some country that is gonna be really hard to get to. And that's because of the recent snowstorms in some of the higher elevations, making it either drifty, like snow drifts, or just straight mud, like bad mud. If we get those tracks on, I think Martin and I can get us into some country where we can, you know, maybe be the first people in. And this is what's going on with Hush South office, we're calling it. This is the South Slopes. I took all my deer mounts down except for these ones, just so the people that are gonna start working on the garage have access to everything, including the walls, and then they don't have to worry about my taxidermy. So first step is we're gonna put a heating and cooling unit up into the ceiling. They're like ceiling cassettes, they're called. Anyways, this whole garage build out is going well. And let me show you the garage floor that my buddy Joe did from Hard Rock Concrete Custom Coatings. Look at that. So this is the new Hush South office. You think you know what you're doing in there?
Sure hope so.
They do have some pretty detailed instructions though on their little guidebook, huh?
They do. I already did this part once, so.
Yeah, I kind of was about to tell you, like, just leave it, put, you know, apart.
Leave it apart, yeah.
This is my Can-Am Outlander. Unfortunately, this stuff drives me nuts, but we already got some wear and tear because we have put some miles on this thing and we put a whole bunch of shed antlers on the front. So the poor plastic's got a little beat up. But for one trip so far, I'm digging the 570, man. This is doing awesome. Well, the garage door is open, so something's going on. Where's Braxton? Woohoo! Oh, that is so sweet. We gotta turn off the music so I don't get dinged for copyright music. Holy smokes, that thing is a transformer, legit. Like, it's way bigger now. It's like it got a lift, huh?
Oh yeah, it lifted it like half a foot.
Yeah, that's humongous now. Dude, I hope this is the answer to my problems. What do they call these cables? These
The limiting cables.
Yeah, limiting for steering so you don't overturn and jack up everything. And then so we got the tracks, came with the limiting cables. Wasn't there a modification or something that went in here?
Yeah, so we popped this, basically took the whole top off, and then it plugs into the diagnostic system on the Can-Ams. And when you turn it on, it'll actually say tracks.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're taking this for a spin. Check these things out, watch them work. I wish I had this my whole life. Dude. I could go anywhere and be. Look at that. So like I said, I'm gonna give him a shout out. Braxton is a mobile mechanic if you're in Salt Lake or like Provo Valley.
Utah County.
Utah County, Salt Lake County, hit him up. What's your Workman Repair?
Yep, that's my
business
Instagram
name. Go check him out on Instagram. But yeah, if you guys have, I mean, give him the rundown. You work on.
Yeah, obviously we do anything. We do small cars, trucks, semi-trucks, ATVs apparently.
Yeah, he's now. You need someone to put your kid on, because here's the reason why I had Braxton do it. The local dealers were all like 2 to 3 weeks out on labor. And I was like, no, I'm trying to go this week because it just snowed. So hit him up if you guys need any work repair or mechanical stuff done here in the Utah Valley, Utah County or Salt Lake County. Thanks again, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Braxton's bailing out. I'm gonna cook myself some brunch. Well, it's 3 o'clock. I guess that counts more for lunch. But it is going to be breakfast foods. Anyways, just want to say thanks for watching this little quarantine vlog, Hushlife vlog, whatever we end up calling it. I do hope you guys are safe. I hope you're healthy, and hope you guys are doing all right. I wanted to throw this in there because some of you guys may not know. So I have been gone quite a bit from this whole thing, so it hasn't affected me a whole bunch. The first time I came home after the big thing started going down and stores were out of toilet paper and things were going crazy, I get home and wake up to a 5.7 earthquake at like 7 a.m. So there was kind of like a round 2 of pandemonium and people getting food and water and supplies. So even outside of the coronavirus thing, like Utah had this whole holy crap, get your food, get your gas, buy generators, get water. So it was crazy, and it still kind of is. We keep having all these aftershocks. But just wanted to fill you guys in with that. I woke up to an earthquake and I literally thought my house was gonna break in half. But the house is good. I have water, electricity, tons of meat. So I feel like I'm doing good, and I hope you guys are doing well. Again, thanks again for watching this video. We're gonna try to get out and make more shed tour videos as long as we can until they have closures or certain states, counties, cities, whatever close. Right now we're in the clear. Hopefully we can get some more content up for you guys, but stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy. We'll see you guys.